Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Battlesector. We are moving on to mission number 8 I believe, and for some reason we're kind of going the wrong way from the psionic signal. I wonder if our dreadnought friend has something to do with that, for I honestly figured we were going to be moving upwards a little bit more, at least tackling this just because of how much closer it was, but we'll let him explain his monologuing for this upcoming mission. But with that said, I do have my land spears back in the group. I don't think I'm going to be fielding any of the inceptors, since really, I don't really need a high mobility unit that's going to be close range, in all honesty, especially since I want to make use of the upgrades that I've given to my land speeder, which also includes the data link telemetry. And on top of that, the other upgrade I ended up getting along with that skill was, plasma stabilizers for my Hellblasters. We are looking pretty good as the three main units I have been using so far have been upgraded quite nicely to kind of complement each other, since the land spears can very easily just reduce the evasion and armor of an opponent, and that's going to work great of course with both my intercessors and the Hellblasters, depending what they're shooting at. Although, I honestly do wonder if having two land spears this affects stacks or not. That could be amazing, at least for the +2 armor piercing, which can make a big difference for at least my intercessors when they are comboed with the tactical precision and their their battle line tactics as well. They could even strike fear in a terrain effects if I'm so lucky. But there's only one way to really find out, and we again have an awkward amount of points available to us since, I'm bringing in 1350, mainly because of the two dreadnoughts again, and I have so many intercessors I don't know what to do with essentially. And I didn't want to bother upgrading their bolt rifles just yet due to the added complication of how I have to spend more points to actually use those auto rifles. But with that all said and done, let's get started.
There is a disturbance amongst the radiation. It was once stronger, but has dwindled in days past. Is it guidance, or the promise of another threat, like Leviathan? I see myself standing among specters. My hands once more, flesh. They are unable to hold back the sword that pierces my chest, seeking my heart's blood. I look down, and only feel the fists of this war machine. The whisper pulls again. It says nothing, but it is a presence all the same. It is not a synaptic aberration, but I tell Carleon it must be, for what else would drive me here? Not much of Baal Secundus has surprised the new Primaris, but the threat of the Mortis Red Zones has their hearts beating furiously. Few things are more insidious than cultivating your death from the inside. This truth I know well.
I do worry a little bit that Quindar may be unintentionally hindering our progress with this hunt for this aberration. Whatever it may be, although it is Warhammer 40k, and all the other kind of worlds and all the other universes, he pretty much single-handedly would be the reason that Leviathan returns from neglecting his duty arguably. But since this is 40k, it could very well be the Emperor's doing. There's only one way to find out, and we're going to unlock the Predator if we complete this mission. I seriously doubt I'm going to get to utilize them, but they could really be fun if I do get them. Now, oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have to wait for it to load, dang it. It's not like MechWarrior or any other games where it can just conveniently load while I'm listening to the background audio, dang it. It would be kind of nice. Oh well.
The whisper is ahead. Codicia Mordos, last known wielder of Galleon's staff. His fate following the invasion had been unknown to the Librarius.
Well, we've got a pretty good idea what happened to him now. No sign of that Falstaff, though. Would be a damn disgrace to lose that relic out here.
I am duty-bound to recover the Codicia's gene seed. even if it is tainted by the radiation. High Priest Corpulo may have a use for it in his research.
Alright, well, at least we have a reason to be out here. Although, I learned that these effects can be quite troublesome for me. I do honestly wonder if I can use them against the Tyranids, though, and oh god. This is like playing in Command & Conquer for crying out loud. We're in the middle of a friggin', what is it? Tiberian field, and I'm just realizing I need to turn off my dang monitor again. If I want this convenience of moving the camera around like I want. Just give me a quick moment. Alright, now that that's out of the way, where are the safe spots? Pretty much just straight on through. At the very least, this isn't going to really hurt me by itself. It's when we get engaged that's going to cause problems. I need to be very smart with how I move myself and where I pick my fights. And oh god, I hardly have any room for anything either. It's a little problematic, but we can easily fix that by getting rid of the dreadnoughts, which I'm surprised are way down at the bottom here. And I believe I need 1040. Why? I guess I'm taking out one of the Hellblasters if I at least want to bring the Dreadnought in. I probably don't need to bring the Dreadnought, honestly, since I do have the Librarian. It's nice to have multiple, like, tanky units for durability's sake. It just feels really awkward. Just having that 15 points remaining, I could get an auto bolt loader, or auto bolt rifle, if I had that unlocked. Either way, let's get the land spears over here, because I feel like, yeah, there is nothing besides gargoyles that attack us on the right. What about spawn points? Is there any obvious avenues where spawn points would be? That's the only problem. I need to know where the borders of the map are. That might help. Spawn point probably up here without a doubt. Yeah, everything looks like... Okay, that's... I want to say that might be a spawn point too, but the layout of the map's a little elusive, if I'm so honest. It's not very obvious where the spawn points would be, which make me wonder if I'm going to go up against a Trigon in this map, which is the tunneling dang Tyranid spawn that I have to be very wary of. I don't know. Actually, let me get the Hellblaster here. And Toro and Cornax, you're all in the back. I think we're good as we're gonna be. Where is Carleon, though? Oh, he's way over here, where he's not being very helpful, alas. Alright, let's do this.
Careful, Primaris. These Mortis red zones are subtle killers. Even behind your power armor, you are not entirely safe.
Alright, let's activate the grab lift. That will give us +2 movement, +2 vision, and yeah. We see all now. And it almost seems like my vision might be getting hindered a tiny bit. Maybe? What else is around? We got Hormagaunts over there. I saw there's only 2 Venomthropes. Okay, there we go. A Thornback, which I think is just a variation of a Carnifex maybe, or it's just a new Tyranid unit I'm not aware of. And another Exocrine over on the left. I gotta be mindful of this range. Its optimum range is what, 7 I think? 4, 5, 6, 7. And it can move forward 3, so I think I'm gonna just move everyone over to the side some to try and mitigate that, if I'm so lucky. I think that's probably a terrible idea, but I want to avoid this dang area regardless, no matter what.
Got it.
And I still have 4 movement to spare. And these things are gonna take damage, but I can't quite hit them. But they can't hit me either. Now I gotta be mindful of how far they go. 3, 4, 5. I do not want to go here, which is definitely going to heavily limit my movement.
Your orders.
But that's kind of what Overwatch is good for, in all honesty.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
We'll just shoot down the Hormagaunts, assuming they even see us, which they probably don't, because we got the superior range advantage.
There can only be
And we'll play it by ear what happens. Although, I'll let Carleon take the hit, because hopefully 3 Overwatches will do the job right.
Need a scout?
And gotta be very careful. Well, the land speeder can get repaired quite well. It can take an exocrine hit without too much issue. It's just a question of how to get to the exocrine. Wow, we killed... Oh, it's because of the damage buff. Let's keep that in mind. It's going to be valuable if I take advantage of that properly.
On your request.
Now, Dreadnought. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta be mindful that you're likely gonna get shot at by the exocrine. At least something's gonna get shot by the exocrine.
Ready.
And let's see, our optimum range is 2. I would like to shoot there, but
Kill zone set.
not gonna be very convenient for me.
Moving into position.
Hopefully the Hellblasters can get a good shot, though. They probably need to be 1 space forward. In all honesty. Yeah, just a little bit, but I could buff their aim to help negate that.
Sanguinius guides every strike. I await them.
Then everyone else, come on up. We're going to prepare for this exocrine by hopefully having a wasted shot on the Dreadnoughts. Or at least something that they can't really damage the best, hopefully.
For the Emperor.
My duty is service.
Although you are fairly likely going to get shot at, and everyone just overwatches.
Overwatch. Overwatch. We are the
Massive
sons of
overkill, but
Sanguinius.
we're good. And there was... I never did check if there was anything behind me,
My axe couldn't bisect.
but I think we're okay. I want to say we're okay, right?
As you say.
And +1 armor is not all that helpful. And this does increase your temporary health, it just didn't seem like it did anything against the exocrine is a bit of the problem. Which I'm not really a fan of, in all honesty.
They cannot stop me.
Yeah, we'll give it a try regardless. I want to observe this more. You have 437 friggin' health. I want to say that gives you a dang shield, unless it expired at the end of the turn. Which would be a really odd ability in that case to try and utilize.
Forever watching.
Alright, more Overwatches, because why not? And I can at least buff up, or at least give you a little bit of armor, even though it's probably not needed.
The blood of Sanguinius flows.
And then
in my
otherwise,
veins.
just Overwatch and
I'll keep an
see
eye
what
out.
they do. Oh, I have to locate the librarian too, which probably means I do have to go in here at some point. Oh, it's over there. Well, that answers that question. What's the best way to get there, though? Well, the way I'm pretty much going as is, it seems. I can either go up here, or go through this path. It's going to be a long mission, just because of the travel time. Yeah, they shat themselves already, which I'm fine with. Now, can we make them suffer a bit? Because I'm liking that damage potential. They just need to hit a little bit more. Ah, I would have loved if they wiped out the entire squad. It is dead, but I would have liked the entire squad wiped out. Yeah, safe to say they're scared now. There's the Stormback we saw. That just got rapid fire weaponry, but I think it can charge me in melee really easily.
Impedance acknowledged.
Well, I barely felt that. Now, what do the Hormagaunts do? Die is the answer, right? Very much so. There's like 8 different Overwatches faced towards them. They would be blessed by something more powerful than the Emperor of the Imperium to survive that.
I sense a future adversary.
Oh, Exocrine, yeah. That's fine. Easy repair. I'm not too worried, but this is my opportunity to go after it now.
Need a scout?
And I don't think... I should be able to reach that just fine. And as a result, I should not need to do any other fancy buffs. But I don't know what the range is for 3 range. What kind of evasion do you have? Accuracy fall off. And they have 30 evasion, I think? I'm a little confused. Enemy evasion says 30, but the accuracy seems to not include it. I'm a little confused by that. Which makes me want to just go after them and just eradicate the Venom Thropes. Which, let me be mindful of the range. 3 range. So I can go here, debuff. I would like to debuff the Stormback too. But these things have like a gas cloud that's making them a little bit harder to hit. I might as well prioritize them.
Needs fixing.
You're gonna get repaired without doubt. And I think you go play with the Stormback.
Aye. We'll have you back up in no time.
Big thing I need to be mindful of is if I have Quintar go after this cursed thing, then he's going to be all on his own with maybe a land speeder to support him. I gotta be very mindful of that.
My duty remains.
And if Frycan is kind of out of the question, it's not really worth it against these Venom Thropes. It's just a question, who do I best want to... Well, if I could kill him, that makes my life easier. And this is good optimum fire range. 85, and then we're going to have a 100% chance to hit.
And should the Emperor will it, on Balfora, I will die.
And I think I'm going to chance the overcharge because I can immediately heal if this goes badly. I want them to ideally eradicate them by themselves, if possible. And their armor's being reduced by 2 from the buffs. Really close. I'm happy with that result though, but really damn close. Which probably means Carleon goes over there and finishes them. And they didn't even overcharge or overheat. Which means even Entaro could go over there. Although, let's buff everything. That's something I would like to do. Although, there's no way I can buff Carleon. Or actually, I can activate Jump Pack, right? And he would still get his full movement. And then he can help fight as well. This is a little bit awkward. It seems like I'm using the Jump Pack wrong, but he still has 3 points of movement to get up there. They're all going to get meleeed, enhanced.
And righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
Now it's just a question, who gets the honors of killing? Well, oh, that's the pistol. I'm looking at that wrong. I think Carleon will deal with this Venom Thrope here.
With haste.
It should die because of the 50% debuff, which I am also affected. Well, actually, I'm affected by their gas cloud, not the the radiation itself. And it should die to a single hit because of it. Now, without doubt, Dreadnought's gonna go in there and fight the Thornback, which leaves the question on what fights the Venom Thropes.
By your command.
Actually, I should rotate to see if there's anything to worry about. Nope, we're clear up top.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
And I'm not moving you yet. And I could debuff them. Is that a good idea, or do I just shoot them? With 8 units, I'd probably just shoot them, let's be honest. And then overwatch the rest, although At the same time, I don't really need the land speeders, do I, for that?
With speed.
Can I get there with quickening? 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get there in melee, so the land speeders are probably the best support I can get. I just sadly can't reach them. Is the only problem. 4 to debuff. Yeah, I'm not in range. I could shoot it. For very little effect, though. Still 80. Still 90 points of damage, which is damn respectable, considering. And let's see. I'm in 3 range here, and then I can sidestep to make room. And you know what goes well with them debuffing themselves? Oh, they're not debuffed at the moment, dang it, so never mind that.
Precision, brothers.
I was looking forward to even more damage buffs, but let's just shoot them anyway.
Past their haze, brothers.
Because they're gonna die without a doubt. Then we're gonna have more shots on them. Actually, let me try moving most of these
They're the
guys,
sons of
since I already know where I want the majority of them to go. It's just, only can really shoot one at a time if I want the optimum firing arc.
For the Emperor.
And hopefully this next shot kills you. I would like that. Beautiful. Although I used up all my movement, sadly. But they're not in cover.
With precision, brothers.
And outside of just some light damage,
Engaging the enemy.
there's not much else to really do. I'm gonna go with the assumption the elevation is what's allowing me to do be basically unhindered here. Oh yeah. Oh, they're not in the rad storm. Or the rad field. We're still doing a lot of damage to this thing. I figured this thing was more durable than it actually was. Why did I bring the Dreadnought up here again? I'm not sure anymore.
Engaging the enemy.
Either way, it's pretty much dead if we can keep hitting it like this. And that could kill it, but there's almost no need to really shoot it anymore, really. And our Taro can't get up there, sadly.
My
But
fury quickens.
we can get up there, we can hit you really damn hard. And I don't need to tell you why that is. Ah, dang it. I couldn't do the damage because of the terrain. Yeah, that's what those icons kind of meant. Well, I am blocking a shot. I would have loved an opportunity to just kill that thing. I'm just so used to the corners actually counting, dang it.
Moving.
As being able to do damage.
Battle line squad.
Actually, I want
ready.
you over here. So maybe you could take some more shots. Geez, I didn't even need the Dreadnought up there. It's pretty much gonna die to just bolter fire of all things.
Yet the meter Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
And you only have 1 point
On
of
my
movement
way.
left. Alright, let's just end it by killing it, right?
The Xenos finds our forelords.
Battle line squad ready.
And what else is there to do? Just Intaro, which not much you could do there.
Fear to tread
It sadly
close.
couldn't do nearly as the damage I would have loved on this thing. Missed opportunity, alas, if only just barely. Alright, more nids over there, I'm fine. Venom Thorps, which means we are not staying here for too long. Those things hit hard. And I would like to avoid them at all costs.
Enemy lurks in the shadows.
Gargoyles, a lot of them at that. Let them do their worst. Yeah, especially if they're gonna shoot a friggin' Dreadnought. No God mode, sadly. But, yeah. I am fine. Now, if only I could frag can all of them, that would be amazing. Unnecessary, but amazing. Okay, you're in melee. Oh, please do. Sadly, I didn't get the increased damage, but that kept you from moving, you stupid git. Which basically means I can kill you now. Oh, and I have a 100% chance because your ass is turned to me, maybe? Yeah, I see evasion is 30, but why is that grayed out? I'm really confused why that is, but I don't care at the same time.
Confirmed.
Now, let's get to safety, let's regroup. Because we know the Phantom Throps are over there,
Through discipline.
but I don't honestly care about them. The land spears could just harass them, for all I care. And Carleon could just walk up there conveniently, and everyone could just shoot them down by the dozen. Although, let's get Carleon up there first, I suppose. Gaunts on the low ground. I should not have to worry about them next turn. Not significantly.
Your orders.
I should be alright.
Battle line squad.
And then
ready.
otherwise, just shoot these
Engaging
freaking...
the enemy.
Shoot these gaunts. Wreck them. Beautiful. And even better, I got more movement points.
Affirmative.
Which means saving up more space for the rest of my battle brothers.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Although, how many can we get up here? Because without a doubt I'm going to be overwatching. They're not going to be shooting a whole lot, but I am still having a little bit of difficulty knowing where their spawn points are. But we're safe over there regardless. And Hellblasters are not going to contribute a whole lot this turn. I think that's a reasonable assumption, right? And let's hope 2 shots kill him. Probably not, but let's hope. Wow, these... Well, the Radstone's doing work.
Victory for the Bloodblades.
Sadly,
Victory
Carleon
for
has nothing to really do anymore. Besides help the Dreadnought by buffing it in some form, maybe. They're behind full cover, which is probably... Translation for that means they are behind the Dreadnought. And they can't shoot it. Yep, exactly.
Engaging the enemy. Target acquired.
Get everyone up. I would like some Overwatches, but... Yeah, they have a lot of cover because of my own troops.
Engaging the enemy.
I am ready to help.
A lot of burnt ammo. But they're not very strong as is. And maybe a land speeder could just finish them off as is. I just gotta make sure they don't attack me. Since I don't need to tell you how dangerous those Phantom Throps would be in this rad zone. That could one-shot even... That could even one-shot the aggressors if I'm not careful. Now...
On the move.
I know they can move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can move up 1. Shoot them a little bit, then back off.
Firing on the enemy.
It's not much, but I'll take it.
Speed.
Because that's probably the land speeder's job for the next few turns. Just spot and shoot down the Phantom Throps before they do anything significant.
My
Before they,
duty is service.
before they even get to contribute, basically.
The Defensor Angelicum stands with you.
And let's see, Carleon could just buff you, but I already have better plans. I'm just gonna bomb one of these gaunts. What's their move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am gonna get shot, but I do have decent armor, at least.
Bombardment commencing.
And I should... If they do a charge, your Stormbolter will go off, right? I'm a little unfamiliar with how this works. And that would cripple them nicely if that's true.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And sadly, these intercessors cannot really shoot at anything. I don't expect them to actually kill. And you're not going to be able to do a whole lot either. Who do you go... Well, you might as well come up here. And I need to have someone watching our right flank just in case. Even though we would get a notification if there was something coming right. We should be alright. We should be okay, rather. Heh. Cowards. They're not a threat, at least. Oh, never mind. They just went around in a circle for some reason. Wasting valuable space and allowing me to shoot them more. Although, yeah, I figured as much they could reach me. Oh. Well, I don't know how many actually hit there, but that was not what I was expecting. Oh, they... Not only were they able to get beside me, they were able to... I thought, huh. I wonder where they got the extra point of movement. I feel like that was 6 points there. Either way, still a fairly light hit, and we can deal with these gargoyles easily enough. They're not really a threat, especially if they're going to be stupid and shoot the same target, although hitting HQ units is probably still terrifying because of the concentrated fire. But I'm not too worried. Who gets the honors? I think I'm going to buff you up to all but ensure a kill on this thing. Really excessive to use both Carleon and the battlefield or battle line tactics, but I want to make sure they die. So that way we have more rounds for the real fun.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And you could just take a shot, go heal the Dreadnought, and hopefully Antaro can just support you a bit. Sadly, only got a grand total of 1 kill.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter. The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Yeah, let me battle line tactic, because why the hell not? Actually, we're going to try and kill both these at the same time. I don't know if this is going to work as well as I want, because the rocks are in the way, though. Nope, no cover. Enjoy the spectacle. Let's see if we get lucky. There. That looks like some dead gargoyles. They were also in the red zone, so that was definitely overkill, to say the least.
Your orders.
Alright, let's move on up.
Of course.
I would definitely like a land speeder up here at some point, which I could do. Since I already know what's back here, I don't need both of them to harass, right? Especially when they're making it so easy to shoot them. Them I gotta be worried about, though. And I can back up 4 spaces. I am fine. Yeah, I don't think I even need 2 of these things.
Got it.
Just keep an eye on them, and Quintar can join us. Now, it's just a question if I want the extra vision or not. It probably doesn't hurt. I don't see anything to really shoot at after all. I just wish I can't actually turn this way.
Got it.
So again, we're just gonna cheat.
Speed.
Everything looks good up there. Let's just see what's above us. I think we're looking good. Since I have a grand total of 6 vision, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces actually. I should be safe from everything but long-range artillery fire. And that pathway looks clear too. Time to move on up. Oh, although I do need to repair this thing before I forget. And where are we going? Just up here. I could take the detour, or I could take the obvious trap. Let's take the obvious trap, because maybe I could take some of my intercessors northward to kind of keep an eye on that pathway for me. Since I shouldn't need to send everyone through the choke point, right? Just only my mobile and more powerful units.
Hell blasters awaiting target.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Now,
For the Emperor.
I do want units to be watching behind us, because Overwatch is good, Overwatch is useful. But... oh, you already shot it, never mind. There's no need to worry about them then. And next turn I could... well, I could just jump on over. Carleon can easily join the fray if we really need it up here. And I think I'm just gonna go 5 range. Just because this seems like I won't have to worry about cover this way. At least nearly as much.
Your orders. Battle line squad ready.
And is that everyone? No, not really. Who else is left?
The sword of Sanguinius.
Carleon, you just try and shoot down below for the time being. Who else?
I await your orders.
Dreadnought, you're good. And that's everyone. Bring on the Tyranids. We got more that we want to shoot down. Zornback in the back. Although he's not a very good shot at that range. Which I'm okay with. Venomsorp is gonna die next turn, I believe, and then we just have the Gaunts, which can be annoying. Unless I want to bring someone else down here. But I could just easily Overwatch and finish him off. Alright, more on the left.
Impedance acknowledged.
Okay, we got an Exocrine waiting for us. I would love to go say hi to it, but of course we need to find it first. And I don't think I increased my vision. There's no way I can reach it, but I can shoot it, and it's currently debilitated. I just can't abuse that melee damage received. As much as I would love to.
Victory for the Bloodblades.
Oh my god.
For Skyfall.
It's ballsy. It's safer to just go here. Never mind the fact how much I'm probably going to screw myself doing this. Let's always remember that. %8 chance to hit.
Got it.
At least this will give me a little bit of confidence that there's nothing waiting to screw me over. There is a storm back though.
Firing on the
And this will hurt a lot. Now is the honest question, does Carleon take 2 melee attacks on that, or not? What's the range on this thing? Any free shots I could take on is good, but I need to know if that thing has cover from these rocks. I'm assuming it does, which is why I was considering going sideways. Yeah, that's not worth shooting at, or shooting through that. I will take that. Give me some good hits. Very nice. Sadly, not gonna get much more support than that.
Ranged plasma.
So
on
before we get
request.
to that ultimate decision, let's focus on our friend up
When
here.
the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
And Zornback, you are not poisoned, or you are not in the rad storm, or the rad field. Let's maximize our damage, and we have Intaro here to just heal them if needed. This thing does need to die, because the amount of damage I'm going to take is going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot at least. Okay, 2 overcharges that time. That I'm very happy
The
with.
blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Now, can we finish it off?
Moving.
Since we got a good number of Marines to shoot, although that probably was not a good spot.
Sanguinius. Your orders.
No, they're still good. Kill it. Yes. Those thornbacks are not scary at
The
all.
sons of Sanguinius.
I just have it in my head that they're supposed to be card effects, which are giant wrecking balls. And thankfully they're not anything like the sort. Now, I don't know how else we're going to be able to support. This is going to be a bit awkward. And like I said, the part of the plan is to try and send some of my units northward too. Which I'm probably going to honestly do. Since I have that convenience, so why not you take advantage of it?
Sanguinius. Affirmative. Moving. Affirmative. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
And you guys can still move. Sort
Maybe
of.
you're broken and you're outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Sadly, you're not going to be able to move. Although I don't even need Overwatch at the same time.
For the Emperor.
Okay, these Hormagaunts are not going to have anything to shoot at. Let's just kill the Venomthropes. Give me some good shots. Good, good. Gaunts are going to be late to the party. There's going to be nothing left by the time to get there, although I suppose it doesn't hurt to have a waiting party for them, right? Even though there's likely going to be more coming up top, let's be honest. I just don't know where to aim my Overwatches.
Overwatch.
Only in death will my duty be completed.
Cornax, you just try shoot down there. You don't need to do anything.
They will fear to tread close.
Now the big decision. Everything looks clear besides what's up
My
here.
fury will be fast.
And it's always an honest question. Do I... Morse rad zone. There's a rad zone there. Because that thing could very well one-shot me. And I don't think... That's a rad... This is all rad zones, so I'm not safe no matter where I go, am I? I do need to tie this thing up. Somehow. I just would have liked more shots. Okay, nothing besides the Stormback, but the Stormback's gonna scare me still. That's gonna do a lot of damage, but... Not enough to kill it, but it maybe kills him if it attacks me.
Not even death will stop me.
We'll see what happens. I am weary about this plan. If I had some more firepower, more support, then it'd be a great idea. But it looks like they're gonna engage the Dreadnought instead, which makes me a little more comfortable.
Impedance acknowledged.
And, oh, you're not even in the field, so that's perfect. You get to survive, and I have Overwatches for these friends. Kill them, please. Especially if they're in the field, which it doesn't look like they are, sadly. They are. Venomthropes are not going to get to do a whole lot. I will see to it personally. And we just have a lot of targets to shoot at. Nope. Thankfully they cannot reach me. Which means I'm backing the hell away once this, was it? Exocrine is dead. Alright, what's next? What does the Exocrine do? That's what I'm honestly wondering. Well, I don't care about them. Especially if they stay in the rad zone, which they're not, sadly. But at least doing that long-range Overwatch was the right choice. If only I had thought to do more down below with the Overwatch. Gargoyles are going to harass. It's going to be painful, but it's only one shot still. Now this is the one that scares me. And he missed. You should have meleeed me instead. Now Carleon is gonna get the glory of killing this thing off. Especially if you're gonna allow me to run away while I kill you.
Sanguinius watches over us.
And you're still in the rad field, so I'm just gonna take this glorious moment to kill it while running the hell away. It's not really a tactical retreat if I'm killing the biggest thing on the field, right? Now, let's get you to safety.
On my honor.
And then let the rest of our brothers have some fun.
The Defensor Angelica stands with you.
Although this is a little bit awkward. Slightly. But we could easily take out these gaunts with very little issue. Just might need to move the land spear first, which the land spear is just going to shoot at these gaunts. I think that's a simple strategy.
With speed.
And we're in optimum range too. Perfect.
Swarm firing solution.
How many did we kill? Ah,
We fight and we
not as
die.
impressive as I thought it would be, even with the 50% damage. And I am honestly curious. Oh, they're not debuffed, so never mind. We'll just two-shot them.
Precision, brothers.
Wait, why are you not shooting? That is weird. What on earth did you shoot at? Or I accidentally burnt your action point, didn't I, to move?
Xenoswarm.
That makes a little more sense, I guess. Now finish him off. Now on to our friends up here, who are not long for this world, due to their poor positioning.
Ready.
Let's just take one shot and see if Intaro can finish him off. Yeah, take your shot.
We fight and we
Good,
die.
good.
Imperium.
Now, I probably didn't need to do that, but it's enough firepower to maybe kill him. They're not debuffed, though. Ah,
I am ready to help.
I'm gonna try the shot anyway, because it's close enough that with enough hits they could both die. Actually, I should probably move forward. I just know I need Antara over this way for the objective. We'll take the shot.
Whatever the angel requires.
Damn. He's a sharpshooter with that ball pistol.
Fire support.
Now. So 1 space forward is all we need for optimum firing, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 70% chance to hit, sadly, but we'll take it. And who else can shoot these Femps ropes? And they are debilitated, which means easy time for me. Can we get them both? Probably not. Okay, I'm wrong. That 50% bonus on top of my battle line tactics is amazing for breaches through armor.
Your orders.
Although now we have to deal with Thornback,
For the Emperor.
which is going to be a little annoying. Not much I could do about that, though.
Your orders. Battle line squad.
They're not
ready.
debuffed. They should not be debuffed, so I should be okay just leaving them back here and preparing support for next turn then. Nothing should really die. I really would like to have Antoro stay over here for the healing though, since mechs are going to be mostly fighting over on the left here. Although not much I could do about that. And let's see, can we kill him off? I'm just going to battle line tactics because I should. Especially if there's going to be no risk of melee when they do die. I say that and I'm still at risk of melee. But I could easily fix that. Time to get into the thick of the fighting. Although really, was it Quintar probably would be better over this way because of his quickening. But you're dead, goodbye. You're gonna move on forward in the cover, and Quintar can actually still get up there and support. It's just a question if it's worth it or not. And let's see, I can buff this. I should have done a pistol attack of some kind.
Ready for recon.
But I can buff you at least. Since we don't really have to worry about the Venom Thropes. At least not this turn. They're just going to be a joke for this upcoming round. How many do we kill though? I like that. 5 is a nice healthy number.
Got it.
And we'll move the land spear up here to provide a little bit of support fire next turn. To the
We are the
north.
sons of Sanguinius.
And hopefully these intercessors can clean up the gargoyles with that said.
Engaging the enemy.
Night night. Now we're starting to get our groove on.
Squad ready.
Don't know what to do with the remainder of these brothers, but I kind of want the land speed up here. They kind of are working out well, but with the skill set I gave them, it's kind of encouraged to use them in conjunction, or at least
On my
together,
way.
to maximize their buff. And Toro, you make your way over.
My duty is service.
Don't know what to do with you. Oh, I gotta remember, this works on all units. Not that it can really affect anyone.
Trust in your armor to turn their blades.
Now, I could do decent amount of damage there. I can also melee it for a ridiculous amount of damage. But that also means it melees me. And I don't know. Oh, it only has Siphoning Talons, which should mean it's not too dangerous, right? And I don't need the extra movement. I will like the extra maximum health, though. Actually, I could just take 2 Stormbolter shots. It's already marked. Let's at least soften them up without hurting myself further.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
And that's our turn. So far, so good. We're mopping up nicely. Okay, 50. Ooh, they hit 3 times. That I wasn't expecting. How does that feel, you jerk? Although that was a very impressive hit considering they are in the red zone. Although I'm also in the red zone, to be fair. Or actually, no, I'm not, from what I just saw. Am I? Yeah, apparently I'm not in the red zone. From what this is telling me.
We are taking fire.
They tried to shoot the one debuffed and it didn't really help them all that much. Since now these Hellblasters have a new friend to play with. Or at least they're going to introduce them to their incinerators. I think that's what they're called, or am I thinking of the upgrade version? Alright, Venom Thropes are going to crap themselves. We're kind of used to this. They're making a mess of the place. Good God. Thank God the Blood Angels are not dedicated janitors. Because this would be a full-time job for them right now. Ooh, that was actually painful, but... Ooh, I'm close to losing that Dreadnought. At least Kajanax is pretty close to repair. I should be okay.
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
We're almost there, but there are a lot of nids to get through. That is for sure. How do we best proceed? Because without a doubt, I just stab this thing, it dies. And we're good. I just don't want to burn 2 movement points, which might be a mistake. Yeah, it should die if I hit it. There. That frees you up to do some shooting. And we'll get their brothers to back up to make you some space. And of course, it helps with their optimum firing too.
For the Emperor.
Alright.
We
Take your
fight
shots.
and we die for the
I don't think...
Imperium.
Well, they're actually going to die because they're in the red storm, right? Ah, dang it.
Your orders.
So much for their moment there of just eradicating. Dang it. At least they can still move, thank God. I keep Yeah, I gotta pay close attention to when I can't move into corners like that. Since that's a little annoying.
Yet the meter xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
Alright, repair
Await
you.
your orders.
You eradicate, or what's your armor piercing? Not worth it against Venom Thropes. Clean them up. And you can't quite get in melee. Kojanax can. That's his name, right? Kojanax. It seems accurate. And now we're just gonna melee him. And there's not much they could do about this. Not quite gonna kill him. Well, it could actually with the 2 attacks. Now the only thing I worry about is the fact that the main attack's gonna probably hit the weakened one. Which is gonna be a sad waste, but we're gonna chance it. Okay, the second main attack actually hit the proper one, which I'm fine with. Now, big question, pistol or axe? Well, pistol seems perfect. And it was the perfect
As you
choice.
say, we are the sons of Sanguinius.
Now, we have Venom Thropes up here. We can help with the Thornback. That's really damn tempting.
Need a scout?
And are you debilitated? Yes, you are. We just got to get in a good firing arc, which involves moving my units, though, of course.
Moving. We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And we're already in optimal firing range. Let's take these shots and move. That way it allows the Hellblasters to go. Oh, they can already shoot. Yeah, they're already in optimal range, but
Affirmative.
I want the Hellblasters to shoot first, just in case. They did almost 200 points of damage with the overcharge. Ooh, do I chance the overcharge? Nothing's at risk of dying, so let's do it.
Plasma coils
See if we
fully
just kill this thing
overcharged.
outright. 50 already. 100. 50. A very valiant attempt,
Engaging the
but
enemy.
it's dead regardless. Now I have to pay attention if there's anything on my flanks with how we're moving here.
For the Emperor.
We look good here.
Moving. For the Emperor.
There is absolutely nothing up here from what I could tell. Let's just make some room for the land speeder. And see if we could spot anything. Nope, we're looking golden. The path is relatively
We are the
clear.
sons of Sanguinius.
I don't even need to overwatch, is what that tells me.
Moving.
And next turn or two, we'll have a nice flanking squad. And speaking of squad, let's get the second group in. And another 2, maybe 3 turns, I'll be able to reach the corpse, the librarian.
We fight and
I
we
just-
die for the Imperium.
Oh, I gotta remember, there's still Tyranids. Well, there were Tyranids, they're kind of all
My
dead
will
now, aren't
never
they?
tires.
Unless I want to go all Celis on Quintar and just rush the Venom Thropes. Which in all honesty is a terrible choice just because their poor mobility really works against them.
For the Emperor.
Alright, intercessors start moving on up. Let's heal up Kojanax a little bit more, because he kind of needs it. And you are able to take some shots at something. And we'll see if there's anything with them. Oh, there's a lot of things with them, but they're not really scary. Damn. How's that for a salvo? We just nearly took out 2 Venom Thropes. The redstone works amazing for me, and works terribly for me if I ever let them attack me. Now, what the heck does Quintar do besides, of course, just go up here and get ready for them to come say hi? I think that's everyone. There is movement still. Which I don't really care for. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They cannot reach me. I should be fine, but I should get out of this red zone if there's nowhere I can go to get out of the red zone, is there? Not looking likely. And the combination of the Venomthrop's territory, a little aura effect, and that was a bad idea. And the red zone is gonna hurt like hell. I'm just realizing the insidious combination there. Very good hits. Can you get one more shot in? I would have liked him to use both his overwatches.
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
Company. This should be a relatively easy cleanup. What kind of damage do we take, though? Light grazing damage. The only thing scary at the moment would be an Exocrine just one-shotting one of my units. Especially one of my command units. Oh, and I actually got the hit on the land speeder, which sucks. Because now the land speeder can't do anything until they're dealt with.
Picked up movement on the Auspex. Picked up movement on the Auspex.
More? Where are they from, though? I'm trying to remember. Oh, they're just up top. Sounds like we got a lot of Tyranids coming our way. Alright, Overwatch, that's fine. Where you can frag cannon. It would be a last frag cannon's only downside, but it would free the land speeder. Which I'm okay with. An easy get out of jail free card's always welcome. Oh no, never mind. I thought he had 3 shots. My mistake. And we're gonna have to hope to clean this up some. And hopefully these guys can deal with the Venomthropes easily enough. And if they don't, then they have support. So close.
Yet the meter Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
I would love to have Carleon go down there, then his jump pack will allow him to come back up relatively quickly, just to kill that Venomthrope. Hopefully kill the Venomthrope, that is.
Their death is our only option. Sanguinius guides every
We're gonna know in a minute if he can pull it off, though. Because they're probably gonna have some decent cover, right? No, really? He could actually kill him. In a single shot, no less.
On my honor.
Perfect, that just means everyone can come up here now and play.
The blood waits.
It's just the honest question, who gets to play with the Gaunts? Because ideally these Hormagaunts are the priority if I'm going to walk right into them. It's in this kind of kill zone. Or this hot spot.
Grace through discipline.
I should have moved the land speeder first, because I think that blocks their shot. Nope, actually they're still good. And it's optimal range. Take your shots.
My power is yours to command.
And now you do the same thing. They're weakened enough. I could care less about them. Hopefully I can get a charge attack, or at least an attack when they try and charge me.
Got it.
And there's nothing down here to worry about, right? Not that I could see.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Kogenax, you fix up our land speeder. And I don't know what else you do other than that, but you can buff. That's not a terrible idea. Just give Quindar a little bit of support. Since hopefully he draws the majority of their ire. Since these intercessors are going to take their shots and hopefully back off.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And you can take your shots at the gargoyles too really nicely. I am just very wary of those Hormagaunts. They're going to hurt like hell.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Damn, they almost one-shot the gargoyles. That is some amazing firepower.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I have 2 movement left. I don't want to burn it though. If I'm so honest.
Moving.
How far can these guys go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are going to get to attack a Gaunt. Or a intercessor squad. Unfortunately. And I'd rather kill the gargoyles. Deny them their swarm tactics as much as possible.
The
Although,
blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
again, with that said, I really should try some pistol shots on
Of course,
this Gaunt for the same reason.
whatever the angel requires.
You are a bit isolated is the problem though. And I don't know what kind of support you'll be able to get this turn. I'm just not going to do battle line tactics. There's probably a lot of cover with my troops in the way.
Ready for recon.
Now, can I actually provide some support? Not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Phantom ropes are in the way. And they could still die with good hits. Sadly, no. Although 1 Overwatch is enough to kill them.
Squad ready.
I say we just get aggressive on them.
On the move.
For the Imperium!
We are the
Alright,
sons
next
of
turn we'll have a lot of
Sanguinius.
reinforcements coming in to flank them.
Plasma on your request.
This will be a glorious kill box, or kill zone.
Battle line squad ready.
And that is everyone it looks like. Outside maybe movement.
I await your orders.
So Phantom Syrop's gonna die, end the story there. No one's really surprised. And let's see. Gaunts are gonna get some melee in. That's gonna suck a bit. But thankfully they got distracted by my squads there. Which I'm okay with. keep on walking forward this way, please. Just 1-2 more spaces forward.
Taking fire!
I barely felt this thing there, essentially. And we got more company on the left. No surprise. The Gaunts just don't want to fight me. I'm a little bit shocked. Maybe it's because they don't want. They're thinking of fighting the Dreadnought because at least Quintar, both of them can attack, but Quintar has so much armor to kind of repel that damage, which sounds silly because their alternative is just not attack at all. I don't know what to make of that. This was a delightful surprise, though. Now, let's get the back squads up. But of course, we killed the friggin' gargoyles.
Your orders. Affirmative.
Who gets the honors of shooting the gargoyle?
For the Emperor. Moving.
I think this squad will, since maybe you might get a decent shot at someone after all. And there's only 4 of them. I shouldn't need battle line tactics. Good, good. Very nice. And let's see. Who has battle line tactics? None of them do, sadly. But we got 4 bolt rifle squads to just obliterate the Femsropes. Okay, maybe not. They're in cover. Wait. Oh, you're debilitated. That's why. All right, that makes a little more sense.
Look past their haze, brothers.
Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. Don't have a lot of shots. Let's just prepare for the Gaunts. Actually, that's a terrible idea. Quintar is going to dash in there recklessly. Mainly because I want him to dash in there recklessly. We got company on the left, too. But they're not going to be able to reach me, really, so long as I move up. And that was just 3? Yeah. And what's over here? Nothing to really worry about.
Only in death will my duty be completed.
Yeah, Quintar, just charge on up. We should be able to grab the objective next turn with a little bit of luck. And hopefully with your double shot you can wreck these Gaunts. Doesn't look like it honestly, but we could try. Okay, I'm proven wrong. You are a true... Yeah, you are a true brother. You are a true member of the chapter. You can... Okay, you can repair. I want to heal up this Dreadnought some more.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Oh, and I can heal even before the animation finishes. That might help to speed things along a bit.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
And Carleon, you can jump on up nicely and prepare for next turn. Although I probably should have healed Carleon with that said.
Of course.
And we're not even done yet. Although you are not really going to hit anything in all honesty. It's an honest question if it's even worth shooting with you due to your penalty. But we got lots of targets here. Let's have some fun. In all honesty though, if I can't get an optimal firing range, I shouldn't bother shooting. I should just overwatch to make sure, hopefully I kill these cursed things.
Death to the Xenos swarm.
Although I really shouldn't have done that shot with you. You would have been better shooting the back
Battle
squad.
line squad ready.
And I have a lot of Marines left, so
Moving.
how far can you go up for an Overwatch potential?
Your orders.
Moving into position.
Battle line squad ready.
Hailblasters aren't going to be able to do a whole lot. I'll just take the shot with them. They're not really good against these targets anyway. I just don't want to be hindered by cover.
Overwatch.
Alright. Overwatch with everything that can.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And Gargoyle, without doubt, is going to be able to probably just roam around freely and not get shot, but it's the god I more care about. Who else? Alright, everyone basically, all the command units. Alright, we're done. Next turn, we'll have the objective, and then we'll probably have to clean up this rabble as usual. As per the norm. Now, Gaunts die, no questions asked. Although, I hope the Gargoyles don't take those hits, even though they could still die anyway. Now we have one shot left. Nah, Gargoyles are not taking those hits. Okay, never mind. They're idiots. No synaptic link means they do the stupidest things. Which I seriously doubt is an actual mechanic in this game, but it would be neat. Company behind us. That's fine. We're pretty much done here, and we're gonna be regrouped by next turn. We just get to kill everything all around us. Enemies on all sides, which means you can't really miss, can you now? Now get that gene seed. That's obviously the first action here.
The Codicius gene seed has been recovered. No sign of his relic near the body. A shame. I wish to see the weapon that Brother Corpulo argued so vigorously over.
And there's only 8 targets. Outside the ones in the back, I probably could clean them all up this turn. Let's have some fun with that theory.
Battle line squad ready.
Alright, Dreadnought. Actually, who gets the honors of shooting at this, I wonder? I don't know the most optimal way to shoot this, but... because I'm pretty certain you're not going to kill him, are you? Ah. Doing me dirty. But at least with the command units, we can cheat a little bit.
Your orders.
And I have to wait till it's shot anyway, so... cover is not a factor.
Destination confirmed. Opening fire.
Now, let's eradicate them. That's 2 down. We have 1 up here. 2 up here, actually. Correction.
Scout.
Battle line squad ready.
And I want to fire at optimum range, but I'm not going to get it.
Engaging the enemy.
I'm not going to get the optimum range. Not unless I want to fall back towards the units that are behind me. Which are not even here yet.
For the Emperor. Your
Alright.
orders.
I don't think we'll get to kill that one gargoyle. Try as I
Engaging the
might.
enemy.
And we can take one more move in here.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Hellblasters could get a nice shot and finish off the gargoyle for me. Yep, might as well. Can't think of anything better to shoot at without wasting a lot of effective rounds. Oh, you're debilitated, so this is not likely to work, but we'll try it.
Affirmative.
And sadly they cannot move. Not much we can do about that. But if the speeder can finish him off, that'd be great. It's looking likely. Especially when it can get up here, although I shouldn't have done that. That's not optimal range, is it? Nope. That was a mistake. I rushed it. Probably still wouldn't have killed it. It would have been some close.
Battle line squad ready.
But this might be what Quindar is for. He's just gonna rush on up there. Look at him go. Who would have thought a dreadnought could move that fast, huh? 3 left, which I think are all behind us.
For the Emperor.
Is there any way I could get prepared for them? I sort of can if I can get up on this ledge for next turn. It could be a big mistake because they're likely going to just attack me if I do that. Alright, everyone fall back. Carleon can join the fray next turn. Okay, there they are. We might be able to shoot them next turn if I'm so lucky. Oh, and Intaro can continue to go. He's just glitched out a tiny bit.
I go where I am.
And that is everyone. Let's finish this mission off. And I don't care about your measly 5 hit points. It's a joke. Especially with the extra hit points I gave myself with Intaro's trait. Oh, 6 of them now, jeez. You're not gonna let me win this easy, are you now, game? Although, perfect opportunity to shoot them. Sadly, I can't surround them like I would have liked. But these 3 should be dead.
The sword of Sanguinius.
Who else gets to join in?
Stands with you.
I just don't know. Yeah, they have full cover.
Battle line squad ready.
A little bit awkward, but they can't hit us from here, but what cover did they get? No cover.
With precision, brothers.
Let's see. Good night, goodbye. I don't think they're gonna die, but they're gonna be close. That sounds like a job for Carleon. Now let's do this again. Sadly, I'm not going to get the best shot on here, but they're also debuffed, so why not take it? And then you can join up there on your little porch. Your little perch, even. And Carleon, Dreadnought. Land Speeder, sadly, is not going to get to do anything. Outside, give it more movement points, which honestly doesn't really do anything. Let's be honest. I spent an action point to just get the 1 movement point I could have used. Set action point for.
For the Emperor. Battle
And
line
let's see.
squad ready.
Finish him off.
Your
And
orders.
sadly, you cannot move. Now, can Carleon clean up? Big question I'm curious about. Probably not.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I could be so bold as to take that shot. Because if Carleon jumps in there, you know
What needs
he's going to be
fixing?
taking all the flack.
Death to the Xenos swarm.
I killed 1, it's not really impressive, but I will take it. Now, what can Carleon actually hit? He can hit them, And for the sake of swarm tactics, I probably should. Well, let's see what this chainsword brings us. Eh, 100%, that should kill them both. No way they survive that.
Your orders.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my
I don't know
veins.
where the rest of them are, though.
My duty is
Bit of a
service.
question.
Anti-grav ready.
But we're kind of free to move back into this region, I think. And then just have Overwatch ready. Ready for something, I just don't know what. I just know that more spawned.
Affirmative. We fight and we die for the Imperium. Overwatch zone established. Overwatch.
Alright, who else needs overwatching? Pretty much everyone still, if I had to guess.
Only in death will my duty be
Quintar,
completed.
there's nothing up here to trouble you. I think you just keep watch, in case they decide to come through this way. Since your quickening kinda has you out in the middle of nowhere after all. I don't think you're gonna help otherwise for the rest of this mission.
Forever watching.
Only one more Tyranid spawns. They're somewhere. Venomthropes, gargoyles, there's 3 of them. And then that leaves the one unaccounted for somewhere.
Taking fire.
The accuracy sucks, but their Hormagaunts can almost quite literally do nothing. Die. Die! Die!
There can only be victory.
Alright, you're debilitated
We're
but
the
not
sons of
useless.
Sanguinius.
I don't think there's a high ground advantage for these shots, though. Besides ignoring cover, I suppose, a little bit better. You know, kill them off. I think I'll need another salvo, though.
Affirmative.
And hopefully we can deal with the gargoyles pretty well. Yeah, this looks like a good vantage point for the gargoyles.
We fight
Carleon
and
probably
we
doesn't
die
even
for the
need to
Imperium.
do a damn thing. Yep, Carleon can just take a
The
break.
sanguinary
He's already
priesthood
demolished an
serves the will of the
Exocrine.
chapter.
He's fine. He even got an Exocrine to run away from him, for crying out loud. How much more of an achievement do you need than that? We just gotta work our way up to a Hive
When
Tyrant
you're
now.
broken and you're outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Now I have no idea where they're hiding, the last one. Oh, the last one is that Venom Sword. For some reason I thought there was 4. And yet it's telling me there's only 1 left. I wasn't expecting that, but
Affirmative.
hopefully we could kill this. And they are in the red zone, which will make this easy.
Battle line squad ready.
Very easy.
All Xenos life forms have been eliminated, and the Codicius gene seed is safe with Brother Etoro.
You know, I tried recreating Galleon Stick once. Spent 200 days in the forge putting together an exact replica. Couldn't get a sliver of effect.
What did you do with it?
Snapped it in half. Shattered my kneecap in the process. Not my finest moment, I'll admit.
The synaptic network remains our primary focus. Galleon's relic won't be of much help if Hive Fleet Leviathan envelops us with its return.
And so the hunt continues for this aberration that Quindar is leading us to. I hope we can answer quickly, because it could cause problems for... Yeah, apparently we do find a staff in the next mission, which is interesting. Alright. And we got ourselves a Predator which is expensive as hell. Good luck trying to field this thing, huh? And new units are available, but not additional command points, sadly. And I think it's finally time to upgrade Carleon. Hell, I'm going to do it right now, since I have conveniently the perfect amount of points for it.
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
Since I would like to benefit off more momentum. And this is a range of 2, so that could be really good. It is confirmed, there's no going back now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.